I don't know. I don't know how to start this video because I am still recovering from this movie, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, my name is one and only Luigi'S, and the time has finally come, ladies and gentlemen. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie part 1, ladies and gentlemen. I just got no words. Me and radio was just speechless, ladies and just no words, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Ware didn't have enough time to do a movie review, ladies and gentlemen. So I asked him how you feel about this movie, and he sent me this, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I read the manga, so I know what happens, but even still watching it, the fight scenes in the backstory is always very good. The animation for the fight scenes are crazy movie. Also shows so much detail with everything. Love Akaza's backstory, and he went crazy, as well as the detail when he was holding himself, and you can see his bones and stuff was crazy. Also, with Zenitsu just going off and learning a new move that he taught himself. Shinobu, even though what happened, it was a good fight. It was a very good fight scene and love it. Can't wait for them to show more. Can't wait to show more of Doma as well as the other demons, because it's about to get even better with the fight scenes and everything. One of the best anime movies this year. I should say spoilers, but I'm just gonna get this out of the way. This movie, I don't know how this movie is real. I don't know how this movie is real. Because watching this movie on the big screen, it was everything. It was gorgeous, amazing. Just, dude, it just no words at all. And if you guys don't know already, I didn't know until I finished watching this movie, ladies. And this part 1 of the Infinity Castle is called Akaza's Return. Which, dude, this movie, it's about Akaza. And I wasn't ready for this movie. And while watching this movie, I lost it. I just lost it. I cry. I chill. I just speechless. Just absolutely speechless, ladies and gentlemen. The fight scenes was just might be one of my favorite anime fight scenes of all time. And this movie, in my personal opinion, it's up there as one of my favorite anime action movies of all time. Because this movie does not hold back at all. And I will love to talk about every single part about this movie. But this movie just came out, and if you guys don't know me already, I don't like to spoil stuff for movies when it just came out, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't want to ruin people's experience. But yeah, I don't like to spoil when movies comes out, ladies and gentlemen. But Shinobu, oh my gosh, dude. I just oh my gosh. Just nothing. Just that fight scene with a new instant abilities or instant breathing, it was just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. With spoiler, ladies and gentlemen, with the wasp, centipede. I think it was centipede, ladies and gentlemen, but it's mostly bugs, where obviously, ladies and gentlemen. Whole fight, Doma's abilities are scary, and of course Zenitsu fight. Because I didn't know who was gonna fight until radio said that was he said, you remember when Heihanjime was in the orphanage and there was a person, and of course when Zenitsu was under Gramps Kale in season 1 of the mountain arc, ladies, on the spider arc, ladies and gentlemen, we get to see a backstory of Zenitsu talking to someone. That was him. Him and Zenitsu have thunder breathing, which I did not see that coming at all, which completely makes sense because Zenitsu's grams teach both of them thunder breathing. But when Radio once said, ladies and gentlemen, when the fight scene, dude, probably one of the best Zenitsu fights since Daki and Gito, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Giyu and Tanjiro versus Akaza. That fight is probably one of my favorite anime fight scenes, one of my favorite anime fights, battles of all time. Dude, I am not even kidding you. It does not hold back. When I first saw, when the fight was still going, I keep saying to Radio, this movie is not real. It is not real, ladies and gentlemen. Like, it's just everything, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. I just couldn't, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, like, if it's pick one scene one scene that made me laugh, ladies and gentlemen, is when Akaza was talking to Giyu, said, "This is the end," and then Giyu saw Tanjiro walking, fisting to slice Akaza's head, and Giyu said, in his head, he said, "Come on, Tanjiro, you can do it," and Tanjiro screams out loud, "I'm gonna cut your head, Akaza!" And then Akaza dodged, and Giyu say, he shouted that out of nowhere. Oh, dude. Love that scene. But the main star of this movie is definitely Akaza. Because, oh my gosh. The backstory. I did not expect for the backstory of Akaza. I want to talk about it. I truly do, but I don't want to. I don't want to ruin people's experience. Just watch the movie. It's just so emotional, dude. Like when spoiler, when Akaza defeated Goku, I was all over the place when I first watched Mugen Train. And when I saw Akaza's backstory, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna look. I think I would say this. But I'm not going to look firework the same way as when I saw it in this movie. Oh, dude. Even the ending credits when Upper, I think it was Upper 4 and when she was transitioned the Infinity Castle. Dude, once again, how is this movie real? Oh, dude, I just can't. I just can't. Like, I'm getting emotional because of Akaza's backstory, dude. Like, jeez. I'm gonna say this. I completely understand Akaza's pain. If you guys know, you know. But it's just really good. It's just really good. Once again, I would love to talk about a lot of things for this movie, but I don't want to ruin people's experience because this movie just came out, and this is, if you guys know, this Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle, is one of the biggest anime movies of this year in the box office, which is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, I am not ready for the last two movies, ladies and gentlemen. But this movie completely broke me. And it's up there as one of my favorite movies of this year. / anime movies / one of my favorite anime movies of all time. This movie is not real. I just couldn't believe my eyes. This movie was everything. What do you guys think about the Infinity Castle movie, ladies, in part 1? Leave in comments below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, huge shout out to Radio, ladies, and I will leave his YouTube channel in the description below, ladies and gentlemen. Make guys like, subscribe, like my other videos. Once again, what's your favorite moment in Demon Slayer Infinite Castle Part 1 movie? Link console as well, ladies and gentlemen. May you guys like, subscribe, and like my other videos, ladies and gentlemen. And see you guys in the next movie review. And of course, I see you guys in Demon Slayer Infinite Castle movie Part 2 soon, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.